Hi, my friends. Welcome again to another Vlogmas day. And today's one will be quite an interesting one because I want to carry you along as I prepare some of my ingredients that will be used on the 25th. But not just on the 25th alone, but counting, yeah, because it will also be useful as you journey along in your kitchen as you cook to make things very easy for you. So I know this will be an interesting one and you'll get inspiration from it. You might learn a thing or two from something you've not known. Let's just go along as you watch me do these things. Guys, I'm starting with crayfish. Yeah, see here, see this crayfish. I've already, oh god, this thing has stuck my hand. Oops. I've already dried this thing in the harmattan. I don't know if you watched my first, not my first video, if you watched the second to the last video before this one, yes, I talked about taking advantage of the harmattan. So I've used the harmattan to dry these crayfish. All of them are as dry as anything. I know how wet they were before because they were in the freezer, but I've dried them. So I'll go ahead to put them in the blender. Okay, I'll put this quantity in the blender. Then I'll go ahead and blend them. So guys, I'm pouring it inside. I'm done blending this one. I'm pouring it inside this airtight container. This is what I've been using to store my crayfish. That's why you're seeing some particles of crayfish in there. I'm transferring them into this container. Now this is the same process I'll use to blend all these. So guys, this is all I realized from that crayfish, and this will last for a very long time, if not for up to a year. This will make everything so easy. No need to start blending or pounding whenever I want to cook. I'll go straight to just take them, scoop the quantity I want, and that's just it. Easy. After the crayfish, I prepared my fresh tomato, shombo, tatashi, onion, garlic and ginger. I washed everything thoroughly, set, and then went ahead to put them in the oven to roast. This is my own method of roasting or preparing my pepper mix. I guess that's what they call it, pepper mix here. But whenever I'm not roasting, sorry, if I'm not roasting in the oven or grill, whatever they call it, I use the pot method. Yeah, I use the pot method most times, and it gives me a better taste too. So guys, the tomato, the pepper mix have grilled. Will I say grilled or roasted enough? I'll be putting them in the blender. I will not be rinsing this blender because this is the crayfish I just blended, so it can take up the whole crayfish and the flavors from the crayfish here. So I'll be using the same blender to blend this tomato pepper mix. I don't know what they call it. I call them tomato, but people call it pepper mix. Okay, I'm done blending the pepper mix here, and I put it in this container, covered it up, and put it directly in the freezer where it will be preserved. After that, I went over to my vegetables. Here we have red, green and yellow bell peppers. We also have our carrots, green beans, green pepper, just name it out, the regular vegetables you can see in the market here. I used this vegetable chopper to chop them properly, and it gives this even shape, and it gives the size of what you want. After that, I put them in a ziploc bag. Yeah, in this ziploc bag, it will preserve it for a long time in the freezer. So after putting them here, I seal it up and put in the freezer. With this method and with a steady power supply, this can stay for up to a year in the freezer without getting spoiled. All you have to do when you want to cook is just bring it out before cooking and defrost, then put in your meal, and that's it. I totally forgot that the woman that butchered the meat for me told me I had an egg. That's from the fowl she killed. I forgot. I just put everything in the freezer just for me to bring them out to wash, and I found this egg in there. Really, you should know the joy I felt. Guys, the next thing is to start washing my chicken. Yeah, I have to start washing all these chickens. I still have a lot in here to wash, but I brought out these Ziploc bags. I'll be putting them here to store in the freezer. These ones still have block in them, but I'll try to separate everything. Guys, I'm done. These are 4 Ziploc bags of chicken, and I'll be putting these ones in the freezer now. Yeah, I'm done washing them, and these would last for a very long time. If we will not be hosting guests this period, this season actually, then this should last for a very long time. But let's see how it goes. Guys, as part of the bulk shopping for Christmas, my husband went to the slot. We call it slot, yeah, butcher house. Is it butcher house now? But I think I'll just call it slot because that's what it's known for. And he got this meat. All what you see here is just meat, guys. What you see here is meat, like beef. This is how we buy. This is how we shop our meat. We buy in a large quantity and then store in the freezer, wash and store in the freezer, instead of buying little by little, which will cost more. We buy like this, store in the freezer, so we can use it for a long period of time. Now it's Christmas season and we've already started buying in bulk already. This is meat. It's quite big, it's quite large. This is a whole hand. You know, they have the head, they have the laps, they have the hand. We've been buying the laps all this while. That's the leg, but today he decided to buy the hand, which is more expensive though, and he was advised though to buy it because it has more meat and every other part in it. So this is it. This is it. Don't worry, you'll see me wash it. I'll start washing them now and you'll see what it looks like. But then guys, while buying, please be careful. You need to watch these people. These people can cheat though. You might buy one whole laps of cow, then find out that you just came back with half, because if you're not smart enough, they'll outsmart you and steal your meat. Just mere stealing glances at other things, these people will just hide your meat. They'll hide chunks of meat. I've been told of experiences like this, and most times when we come, we buy quantities of meat, we'll see what we bought, but then coming back to the house, we just come back with something less than what we saw there, which I don't want to conclude that they are taking. But if it's for experiences and stories of where they take people's meat, where they steal meat, I've heard of this YouTuber that said they even sorry you're not seeing my face, I'm just showing you the bag of meat. They even took half of the meat she bought. But then I'm just advising that you be smart. Keep your phone while making your calls, whatever. Look at your meat, whatever they are doing. Be active, be smart. Don't let anyone outsmart you, because this meat don't come cheap. They don't come cheap. It's really expensive. So don't let your efforts and your money be in vain. Well, let's just go and wash them now here. Guys, I don't know what I'm looking like right now, but I'm done. Thank God I'm done with washing and preparing everything I'm supposed to prepare. Although I did prepare ginger and garlic, and that's because this is 1:29 a.m. already, and I need to wake up very early to get the kids ready for school. This should be the last week, yeah, the last week of school. Yeah, school is closing. I think goes up on Friday, so I need to just sleep and wake up early. I've done the best I can. So for the ginger and garlic, it's very simple. It's just to peel the back, wash properly, cut in pieces, blend, then put in a container and put in the freezer. I know some people would add groundnut oil to their own, but I don't add groundnut oil. No, I don't know why they do that. My purpose of not adding groundnut oil, it's because it's not just only for cooking. I might want to use it for a non-cooking purpose, so that's why I just blend like that, put in the freezer. So whenever I want to use, I'll bring it out, defrost, try to defrost here before using. Simple, as simple as anything. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you staying back with me. I want to just clean up the kitchen and call it a night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in our next video. Bye.